Welcome back, kids and coaches. I'm Coach Kit Murphy, and we're back here on the Kit Murphy podcast. I've got Logan Allen with me today. Logan, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Coach Kent. Good to be here.
Yeah, so what do you do for a living, Logan?
I throw baseballs as hard as humanly possible, or as hard as I can, and try to make baseball players not hit it 500 feet.
How's that working out for you?
It has its good days and its bad
That's good. What's how fast you think you can throw one?
Oh, I don't know. If I crow hop like Trevor Bauer does, maybe 100. But I don't know. Well, I hopefully get up there to 97, 98 one day if I hit the weight room a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you work out, because I mean most good pitchers can throw 100, and then the below 100 is like, it's pretty much you might as well just tell them to go ahead and round the bases because you ain't getting by them under 100. You know what I mean? Not me anyway. But
Hold on, Kenny, you're breaking up. There we go. Yeah, well, you do everything right. It's not fair.
Well, I mean, I know that's true. That's I see you got a nice beer shirt on there. Is that pretty much your quarantine activities?
This is my quarantine workout. I walk around the neighborhood and look at neighbors, spy on their dogs, make sure their dogs aren't pooping on anybody else's lawn. And then I come back here, throw against a wall, and then I put my beer shirt on and start drinking to celebrate my hard day of quarantine workouts.
I like that. I think maybe when you walk around the neighborhood, you should just take the baseballs with you and just start whipping them at your neighbors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that wouldn't be a bad thing. We had one neighbor where we're walking as a collective group here in Scottsdale, and some lady on the other side of the fence offered us a beer and threw it over the fence while we were walking. It was a Miller Lite, so I wasn't happy about it, but
hey, it's a free beer,
man. Good gesture. It's a free beer.
Did you chug it on the spot right there?
No, I didn't. My friend did, which sucks. Beat me to it.
As long as it got chugged, I guess that's all right. What's your favorite kind of beer?
An open one.
Oh, well, yeah, that's mine too. I like to take about 9 cheese dogs to the dome and then wash it down with a good cold one.
Oh my gosh, that sounds incredible right now. It'd be a good time to go rob baseball stadiums of all their frozen hot dogs and cheese dogs, all the nacho cheese and all that.
It's the time to get in right now,
Steal
man.
it, take it home. It's $3.99. Yeah, $3.99. I'm sure Talking Stick's got some leftover hot dogs or something over there. Diamondbacks don't need them.
No, there's tons of them down there. Hell, you can probably get the nachos too. Then you get all that free nacho cheese with it. Dump it on the hot dog and throw the chips in the trash.
I might just start dumping the cheese on everything. Maybe make some burgers, put some nacho cheese on top of it. Full bun. Oh,
that sounds good as hell.
Yeah, it does.
This is like turning into a food podcast. I'm kind of okay with it because I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it either.
Yeah. So I read that you played in Fort Wayne for a while.
I did. I had enjoyed my time in Fort Wayne. I didn't know what to expect of it at first. The stadium was awesome. Nice stadium. Yeah. The ball did not fly there at all, so it was definitely fun to pitch at. You didn't give up as many dingers.
Yeah.
But I liked the city. Cool little city. It was a little different. About 45 minutes from Indianapolis, I think, right? Hour from Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, right down the road. But up in Fort Wayne, they got the most strip clubs per capita.
Per capita, Showgirl.
In the entire country.
Showgirl 1, 2, 3, Brandy's. I mean, I got the name of every strip club you can imagine.
Yeah, keep going, man. It sounds like you went to a few of them.
I don't know about that, but I definitely know on the buses back to Fort Wayne, you see them on the side of the highway. Can't miss them. Those black and purple signs.
That's a likely story. That's how you know all the names. I trust.
Oh yeah.
That's hell. It's about the only thing to do up there in Fort Wayne, besides play baseball. You can go to strip club. There ain't much else to do up there. It's the middle of Indiana.
The Rusty Spur. That was a popular attraction for ball players going through the town.
Yeah.
Cool little bar. Did quarter bottle beers on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday in the summer.
Hell, that's almost like catching a free beer from your neighbor.
Yeah, literally. It was unbelievable.
I got quarters in my sock right now, probably.
Oh, God.
So,
Fort Wayne.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town, isn't it?
It is. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was different, but it was cold as hell, too. It was probably like Indianapolis is up there now. It was cold.
It's probably colder there right now. I bet they're probably not enjoying their quarantine at all because they can't even go to the strip clubs right now.
That's true. Way too cold. Yes. What are strippers doing? Are they getting unemployment? Does that count on unemployment, or
they might be making some house calls? I don't think they're social distancing. If I had to guess.
Oh man! Question of the day: are strippers getting unemployment or making house calls? Or that's got to be an essential business for Fort Wayne, you think, right?
You would think. I mean,
you got the most strip clubs per capita.
Yeah, but I don't know how you're going to do a lap dance from 6 feet away. You know what I mean?
6 feet. You could just wave at her.
Yeah, I mean, I got long legs and everything, man. But damn, that's too far away.
You can just wave at her. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I read also that you went to some fake high school where it's like a baseball high school.
Yeah, to IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. It was it didn't really feel like high school. You pretty much everybody that went there played a sport. You're supposed to be good at it when you go there. That wasn't always the case from everybody.
So how'd you get in?
I don't know. I think I think I was just really nice. I think they just enjoyed. They thought I was really nice, or maybe my mom paid them on the side. I don't know. But they let me in like I was the best player they'd ever seen. So it was enjoyable.
So it's like every class just PE pretty much. Like screw history, we got gym again.
Pretty much, you got gym, and then you mix in like sex ed and
play dodgeball for like 7 hours, then go to baseball practice.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, we went from school to 9 to 11, from 9 to 11 in the morning my senior year. We had a full class schedule, but you also had to do like a college study hall at night from like 6 to 8:30, where their teachers were sitting there. It's kind of very college-like from what I hear, but no, it was really fun. It was a lot of sports, it was everybody on campus was an athlete, so that was pretty cool.
How the hell? What do you study for at night? How the hell do you study for PE for 3 hours a night?
I don't know. Maybe just go over pitching mechanics or something. That way you don't give up dingers. I really don't know. I mean, if to me it felt like to me it just felt like we were 2 hours.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, we have to pay for this episode, so I got to do some ads now because I got some high-end sponsors, and they're serious about these ads. So I'll start it off, and then I got a couple ads for you. Got to talk to my sponsors, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got some really good ones for Logan." So I'll start it off for you here. Today's episode of the Kent Murphy Podcast is brought to you by Not Rubbing It. Are you tired of pitchers throwing at you because they're butthurt about giving up dingers to you on a regular basis? And when they do hit you, they act like they were right. Try Not Rubbing It, because their weak-ass fastball didn't hurt anyway. Not Rubbing It, because pitchers are dumb. It's a real product. It's a real thing.
It's a real product.
It's like an anti-cream.
A lot of guys have used that.
Yeah,
I hit some guys sometimes. I don't know if it definitely doesn't feel good, but I don't know. Sometimes it does feel good to just let one eat on the inner half, and if it runs a little bit more, so be it.
So just give it to him. Yeah, I mean, you got to do it. I think Zach's going to send you an ad now. So let me know when you get it.
All right,
go ahead and read
I got it. Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Today's episode of the Kent Murphy Podcast is brought to you by a moving company. If you're like me, when you end up on a team, it's only a matter of time until a manager realizes their mistake and promptly trades you multiple times. That's when you're going to need a moving company. They will pack up all your stuff for you and just keep it in the truck forever, because long-term is the only reserved for good players. That's why I keep a moving company on speed dial. Wow.
Hey,
that one hits home.
It's a nice company, actually. They're gonna be happy you read their ad.
I've used it 2 times already. It's really good. I've used it when I was told I didn't need to. I almost deleted their number. And then trade deadline day comes around, and bam, what do you know? calling a moving company again.
There it is.
It's
And
incredible.
you got traded for some. I mean, they traded you for some pretty, pretty big names. So at least that's a compliment, I guess.
Yeah. The first time was for Kimbrel. That was pretty solid. A guy throws missiles and one of the better closers in the game. That was cool. I was 18, so I didn't really know too much about it except that I had gotten traded for, a really good player. And then last year, getting involved in the Bauer trade after he decides to launch a baseball harder and farther he's ever thrown it over the center field wall.
Hell to throw, wasn't it?
It was awesome. It was fun to watch. And then 2 weeks later, I'm getting traded and I'm involved in that. It was funny because you're watching the TV and you're seeing the trade, and all they're showing of the reasons they're traded, that Bauer got traded, is him just throwing that ball over the center field wall.
Yeah, it was amazing
on replay.
It was the highlight of the year, man.
Oh, it was incredible. I couldn't believe he made it over the wall. I thought it would have been funnier if he just threw it and it just banks off the batter's eye, comes right back.
I'm into that too. All right, Target might have ran the bases before I went to the dugout.
Oh, it was incredible.
Here, I got to read. I got another ad here I got to read because we do have to pay for the episode with these real companies. This episode of the Ken Murphy Podcast is also brought to you by Personal Assistance. If you're like me, which is impossible because I'm the best, you hit dingers every at bat, and practically every lady in the stands tries to give you her number. But you ain't got time to write it all down because you're busy being the king supreme. Get yourself a personal assistant. They'll throw the ugly numbers in the trash for you and save you valuable dinger time.
Wow.
It's a real company.
That is a real company.
Yeah. So I think you got another one coming at you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Man.
Good company here.
All right. Well, today's episode of the Kent Murphy Podcast is also brought to you by Backup Plans. Did you think you were going to play baseball for a living and pitch for a long time, but then realize you couldn't get anyone out? Yep, me too. That's why I called Backup Plans. They'll get you enrolled in training for something you're actually good at. Things such as literally anything else. Backup Plans, and I'm working on mine now.
Hey, thanks for those companies are going to be happy.
That company should be real happy with me.
Yeah, they're going to be happy that you read those. They're going to be real happy about that. You slamming that down? You getting pissed at me?
Oh, never. Pissed at you?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man. I'll charge you right now.
Charge through the camera. I'm pissed off I didn't have that company's number because I might have used that about 6 months ago for a backup plan.
I'll send it to you.
Just send it over to me.
Hell, man, you'll get that fastball up to 100 in no time. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And if not, like you said, just start hitting people, man. Then you can just you start fighting them, and then the UFC will take notice. You'll be a UFC fighter before you know it.
That would be incredible. MLB to the UFC. And what if that's been done before?
I don't think it has, man. I don't think it has. You could be a pioneer. And then you could also you could hybrid it too and take the baseballs with you into the cage and start whipping fastballs at people.
Just embarrass them.
Yeah.
Beat them up and then just
I think we're on to
them with a baseball on the ground. I think
we
are too. This might work.
I think we're on to it. Hey, man, besides pitcher, what's your favorite position to play when you used to play other positions?
The DH count?
Hell yeah, it does.
Definitely DH. I got to do that a little bit in high school. That was fun.
Did you hit dingers?
I did. I swung the bat pretty well, actually, and that was my favorite part about when I in the National League was getting a hit. That was my favorite thing ever. Was pitching and hitting, because you know what? If you had a bad outing but you went up to the plate and you got a knock as a pitcher, you just felt like your day was a successful day. Didn't matter what your stat line was. It didn't matter what actually mattered. Went up there and got a knock.
Did you hit any dingers in the pros yet?
No, I have not. I've gotten close a few times, but that only doesn't really count. Horseshoes and hand grenades. But no, warning track power a few times, but I did get a knock in my debut. That was pretty cool. That was off a 97 or 98 mile an hour heater, just blocked it to right field. That felt pretty good. That was one of the better moments in my career.
Yeah, you felt pretty good about a single, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how you feel about a dinger.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get your participation trophy out to you real soon.
Yeah, just make sure you label it and make sure it's a snowflake. I want the trophy to be a snowflake. I don't want it to be anything. It can't be like an actual trophy. It's got to be a snowflake on a plaque. And it says,
I'm into it.
You win for trying.
Hey, man, I spent some time with you out in Arizona. I seen you, man. I think you could be a dinger hitter if you really wanted to. But you know,
Maybe I could.
we could put you in the DH spot. Hell, man, it'd be fun as hell. You just revamp your whole career.
Yeah, you know, do the opposite of what's that? Oh my gosh, what was that guy played out? He was a pitcher.
Rick Ankiel.
Rick Ankiel. I'll pull a Rick Ankiel, except only DH. I don't want to play that outfield crap.
I'm way into it, man. I'm way into it. Did you ever play any other sports?
A little bit of hockey growing up, a little bit of football, nothing crazy. My dad played in NHL a long time ago, so that was kind of what I grew up loving. My dad's a hockey badass. Nine noses, 4 jaws, all his teeth, couple tailbones. He's just
those guys get out there and fight, man. Yeah, they get after it. That's I think they should cross over and start having hockey fights in baseball. I'd be way into that.
Shoot, I mean, Amir Garrett tried this year.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Tried to fight the whole dugout. That was cool.
he was. You know what? I'm done today. I'm gonna go fight you. That's a good attitude, I think. Yeah, what the hell?
Takes a beeline from the mound, goes right to the dugout. I'll tell you what, that takes some guts.
I'm telling you, I've never seen a guy happier to have the coach come out and pull him from the game because he's waiting to do that for a minute. He's like, "Here's the ball." He didn't even wait. He's like, "Here, take the ball," and he just ran right.
I don't care who you put in. That takes some guts, man. Running at a full dugout. I mean, they got bats in there.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
What happens if Josh Bell comes out with a bat and just what?
You got to start throwing them hands. Yeah, you're dead. That's instant death.
Oh,
that's a dinger that you don't want to be a part of. You ever had anybody charge a mound on you?
Oh no, I've had some people like you have the tough guy that gets hit and walks out towards you staring at you, and then he just takes his little beeline, tucks his tail, and walks back towards first base. Or the guy or the really tough guy that gets hit with a breaking ball and thinks you did it on purpose. Those are my favorite. The guy that get hit by accident. Now, if I hit you with 95 plus on it and I hit you in the ribs or something, you want to come out and jog, go ahead. I don't blame you.
Hell, man, you can play hockey. I feel like you could probably hang in up there.
I'd be all right, but go ahead, do it. It's not going to bother me none. It's just I hit you. It is what it is. You get mad about it, come out, say something about it. But if I hit you with a breaking ball, don't sit there and whine about it like I did it on purpose. I mean,
yeah, that shit don't hurt anyway, man.
No. I got hit by a pitch this year.
Did you? Did you charge him out?
Last year? No, well, here's the thing. It hurt, so I thought it was like a heater. And I'm like, look, so Yamamoto's pitching, he was dealing, and he hits you with a curveball. But I looked at it hit me, and I'm like, did he just hit me with a heater? And I look at the scoreboard, it said 78. And I was like, oh, man, I can't even be mad. I just jogged to first base. But
you didn't rub it?
I'll tell you. Oh, no, it hit me right above the butt. It was didn't rub it, walked over to first base. Your adrenaline's pumping, so you don't feel anything right then. But I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit the next day. Some of these position players that are wearing 98 off the back and just like it's nothing. It deserves it.
Sometimes you just got to man up.
Dude.
I think you could get I got a theory. I think you could get more people to charge the mound on you. But what you got to do is you got to do a strikeout dance. So like the same way that guys do they pimp home runs, every time you strike somebody out, you got to come up with something,
just come up with something where
yeah,
stare at them. Just
they do it when they hit the dingers off of you.
Give them a big screech and just I don't know, do a little like spin around trot, walk back behind the mound, but you're screaming the whole time, just so they can't not hear you.
Yeah, you gotta throw your glove down, stare at them, spit at their direction a little bit. That'll get them to come out.
Oh, for sure.
And then you get to show them.
I would love that. That'd be great. I mean, especially because you could punch out. Let me try this. Who is there? Let's use Derek Dietrich for an example because he loves hitting homers. He's a good guy to watch.
He loves looking at him too, doesn't he?
Sometimes when he does hit a homer. Yeah, he does. That he does. I enjoyed that. I thought that was great. Now, particularly wouldn't want that to happen to me, but watching on TV, it was entertaining. And he's going to bat flip even though he got beat 2 times. It doesn't matter because he just got you. So pitcher's got to do a better job.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Got to do a better job. If you're going to get him twice, shoot both times. Let him know.
Strikeout dance, man. Exactly. Let him know. Let him know who's in charge up there.
Because if someone hits a ball 700 feet off me and you want to let me know, by all means, because if I don't like it, don't throw it there.
Yeah.
Just don't throw it there, you know?
Yeah, well, don't be such a put about it. That's what I'd say. Not being such a turd, you know? Hey,
Amen.
Before we get out of here, who's your favorite player growing up?
My favorite player growing up was probably was John Lester and Chipper Jones were my two favorites for sure. I loved watching Chipper.
Larry Jones, yeah.
I love watching
legend,
Chipper.
Man.
Yeah, I love watching Chipper. I love the Braves. I had a pitching coach that like a travel ball coach growing up that played in the big leagues for a long time. He's actually the bullpen coach of the Orioles now. That would hunt on his land and tell me Chipper stories and stuff. So I love Chipper. And then Lester was just kind of an idol as far as being a left-handed pitcher that was very similar and style of pitching and all that. And then he would, obviously he made an ass load of money, so that was something to look up to.
Yeah, he did all right,
especially in that aspect. Yeah. I think he's okay.
You can buy a whole lot of beer T-shirts with that kind of loot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We should make you a beer. Let's get a brewing company. Kent Murphy Brewing Company.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. I'd start that.
It'd be a Pilsner. Kind of like a Pilsner, but, tastes a little bit more like piss.
Dinger Pissner. I like that.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Logan, thanks for coming on.
Long ball IPA.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the show, Logan.
Kent, thanks for having me, man.
We got to get a prediction out of you. I'm getting predictions out of everybody. I think you can do 35 wins this year. What do you think?
35 wins?
Yeah.
I like that. I got 36.
You heard it here, folks. 35 guaranteed wins from Logan Allen. Hey, guys, we'll see you next time on the Kent Murphy Podcast. Till next time, put that thing in there. I'm Kent Murphy.